Okay, so today and on Friday we talked about how to factor. So remember, the first thing that you're always going to look for when you're factoring is your greatest common factor. It could be a number or and possibly a variable. So make sure you're paying attention to that. And then two, a trinomial turns into two binomials, right? So you're gonna have something that looks like this. Remember, your trinomial needs to be in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c. So it's in descending order, okay? So we're gonna look at some examples. So if I have x squared plus 6x plus 8, look for our greatest common factor. There isn't one because there's a 1 here. And then there's an x and an x, but my 8 does not have an x. So we're gonna go straight into two binomials. Ask yourself, how do I get x squared? By multiplying. Well, that's x times x. And then two numbers that I multiplied together to get 8. So I have 1 and 8, and I have 4 and 2. You also have to remember that -1 and -8 are positive, and -4 and -2 are positive. And then we want to look at our middle term. And so the two numbers that we need then to add together to get 6. So we have our +4 and our +2. And we're going to double check. We have 4x and multiply on the outside, 2x. When we add them together, we get 6x. And that is my answer. Okay, let's look at another one. So let's say we have x squared minus x minus 2. Look for your greatest common factor, and there's a 1 there, so there's no 1, then x, x, and x. So we're going to have two binomials. How do I get x squared? Well, x times x. And then how do I get two numbers that I multiply together to get -2? Well, I have -2 and a +1, or I have a 2 and a -1. That's the only way. So these are my only two options. And then when you think about it, what are my two numbers that I add together to get a -1? So you should choose -1 and a positive, -2 and a +1. This is -2x, multiply here, this is 1x, you add them together, I get -1x. And so that is my answer. Okay, so let's look at another one. What if I had x squared plus 3x minus 18? Look for a greatest common factor. There isn't one. So trinomial turns into two binomials. How do I get x squared? By multiplying. You take x times x. How do I get -18? Well, I have -1 and a +18, or I have a 1 and a -18. I have a -2 and 9, or I have a 2 and -9, or I have a -3 and 6, or I have a +3 and -6. These are my 6 options for these two numbers that are here. Okay, and then I have to look at them and say, okay, how do I get my middle term of a +3? So stop the video, and which one do you decide? Hopefully you said, well, -3 and a +6, and when you double check, this becomes -3, multiply on the outside, that becomes a +6, add them together, and we get a +3x. Okay, let's look at another one. What if I said x squared plus 2x minus 24? So look for my greatest common factor. There wasn't one. How do I get x squared? X times x. How do I get -24? Well, I need a negative and a positive. So a -1, +24, a +1, -24, a -2 and a 12, a +2 and a -12, -3 and a positive, not 6, 8, or a +3 and a -8, or a -4 and 6, or a 4 and -6. So when we look at this, then what are my two numbers that I could come up with as to get a +2? So pause the video, and what did you decide? Hopefully you decided on the -4 and the +6, and when we multiply, we have -4x. Multiply on the outside, we get +6x, and then if we add them together, we get +2x. Again, remember, it needs to go in standard form, so that means in descending order. Notice my x squared is first, then my x, then my number.